David, how did you see tonight?
Obviously they were clicking on all cylinders, and we were just half a step slow everywhere. We didn't have a lot of defensive anticipation, which allowed them an awful lot of zone time. And, when you're late everywhere defending, you're going to spend as much time in our end as we did. And it was just disappointing because, especially against a team like that. I know people talk about the fact we haven't scored goals, but to me, we've got to be better defensively. And we'll have to spend more time in the offensive zone. It's all tied together, and we're just late everywhere. We lose too many battles, too much shadow defending instead of ending plays. And as the game went on, we lost our structure because we spent so much time in our end.
Jan said that guys were maybe second guessing themselves. Do you think that's the root of it, or being late?
Yeah, I think there's definitely hesitation. I don't think guys trust each other yet. I think guys are hesitant to do what they're supposed to do because they're wondering if the other guy's going to do what he's supposed to do. And when that happens, that's when you get hesitation.
And Mario said that guys have to be better teammates to each other. And what he kind of said was that, I don't know if it's happening exactly with you guys, but guys had to not. If bad plays happen, it happens. Guys trying to make a play, it happens. Stay together. And so is that happening a little bit?
Just stay together, meaning, and I think what he's talking about is on the ice. You got to be where you're supposed to be. And I think that's tied to what I just said earlier. That there's hesitation because I think guys are wondering, if someone else is going to do their job. So it's got to get to the point where you just got to do your job. And if someone isn't doing theirs, we'll fix it. But if everybody's wondering if the other guy's going to do his job and you're hesitant doing yours, then you get the result you have tonight. You get the way the game evolved.
Speaking of controllable things, you have a game tomorrow night. What can you guys do better tomorrow night that is easily adjustable?
We just have to defend better. We have to be way more on our toes. Too often when they got the puck and they made a play, a guy would get it and then we'd arrive instead of arriving when the puck arrived. And we're just, when you allow that much time and space, you just have no chance. Again, people don't look at the zero and the fact we didn't generate a lot of offense again, but it's when you're hanging on for dear life and you finally get a puck out of your zone, you got to change and you're not able to sustain any transition or any zone time, and that's kind of how the game happened.
And you pulled McKenzie. Copple was supposed to start tomorrow night. Is he still in line to start tomorrow?
Yes.
Also, too, wanted to ask you sort of a micro play, but maybe a microcosm of just guys not being connected, not being just alert out there. Blackwood loses his stick, and everyone just heads to the bench. No one hands him the stick. Is that sort of an example of that, of just not being on your toes, kind of?
Not being alert.
Yeah.
Right? Now I remember the play happened. I'd have to look at it again to see if there was an opportunity. Sometimes, the play's going on. You don't have an opportunity to get him his stick. You might be able to slide it to him, but be careful of that because you make a penalty too. So I'd have to take a better look at that.
And finally, who are you counting on in the room to keep the positivity up?
Well, that certainly comes from us to a large degree, but I also think our leaders from, Tommy and Mario and, the veterans on our team that have been around a while. It's important for them to, being positive is one thing. You also have to be honest with yourself. It's a balancing act. And, you got to handle the truth too. So, we all have to understand what the truth is and what we need to be better at, but also understand that these are solutions to what we need to do better to allow us a chance to win a hockey game.
Are there answers in the room?
Absolutely. I know that we can play a hell of a lot better than we did tonight.
Okay. Thanks, Shane.
Thank you.
Thank you, David.